Hello, and welcome back to another direct channeling with the Elfian Realm. I am the Golden Lightworker, Castelia Novatheo, and I'm also the Elfian Realm communicator. And happy May, happy Taurus season, and happy new moon. The new moon happened yesterday, but it's still kind of in effect today. So it's a very exciting day to be doing a channeling. And I could not be more thrilled than to be doing the May monthly update from the Elfian Realm. I know that I've been receiving a lot of messages about how May is going to be having an influence, and I did publish a blog all about and directly channeled advice from the Chief Warrior Elder, all about the cusp period between Taurus and Gemini, that period like the last few days of Taurus season and the first few days of Gemini season. So check that out. I'll put the link in the description for you to read it if you would like, just all about that. And it is also on my website, so you can check that out. Advice from the Chief Warrior Elder about May, Taurus to Gemini season. So that is very, 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 very fun, because that blog post, that took a lot out of me to channel that one. And there's a lot of good things. Even though we are in retrograde starting May 10th, there is actually a lot of good things that are going to be happening in May from my understanding. So, but I'm doing a lot of talking. Let the elves do the talking, because retrograde's coming up and there's a whole lot of things going on energetically right now, and I think they can do it best. So without further ado, let's begin. Safe and protected, nothing can access me nor my energy without my permission. Surrounded by white light, nothing can access me nor my energy. I only let the Elfian Realm speak through me for any messages they have for the highest good, for the collective, for the month of May. Please introduce yourself, what domain you're in, and what frequency you radiate in. A systematic Cosmic Elfian Elemental of the Cosmic Elfian Elemental domain of the Elfian Realm, Divine Masculine frequency. I don't think I've channeled one of you guys yet, so please, whenever you're ready, step through. Hello. Okay, I am a systematic Elfian Elemental. I work with a lot of different things, and I'm a little different from the atmospheric, and the communicator has channeled us for her blog, Advice from the Chief Warrior Elder. We have a lot of things to say about the energetic levels, and we work with a lot of the shields and the dimensional divides between things, work with a lot of different systems and realms. So we have a lot to say about the systematic shifts happening this month of May. Now, the first thing that we would like to share with all of you is to please, 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 please activate your higher dimensional solar plexus chakra. And I mean your 6th dimensional solar plexus chakra, because you're going to need a lot of strength and a lot of power this month. And if you keep your energy protected this month and you step into your true authentic power this month, it'll be a breeze. There is a retrograde coming, and it is Mercury retrograde, which means communication will be affected. If you had a very rough pre-retrograde, your retrograde will be a little bit easier only if you take the lessons that are trying to be taught to you earlier, learn those lessons, take away what you need to take away from them, heal, and move on. If you don't move on, then it's just going to keep repeating during Mercury retrograde, and we don't want that to happen. So if you're experiencing anything in pre-retrograde, and this has to do a lot with communication for pre-Mercury retrograde, please pay attention to any of the bad things, any miscommunication, any bad things that you think are happening to you, and see if there's a lesson that you need to take away and there's something you need to let go of, and let go of it before retrograde starts. Because the less bad things that can happen, the less miscommunications that are going on when retrograde starts, the less miscommunications will continue to happen during retrograde. So please work on clearing all of those things before it starts. Now, Taurus and Gemini, and this has been communicated before, but we will communicate it again to all of you. It is a very, very important period between those two shifts. And it is because for the first time in a long time, the shift between the Taurus energy and the Gemini energy is more stark than it's been in the past. And there is a little bit of conflict there. And this has a lot to do with the Gemini energy of two, a lot of twin, but a lot of two-faced and a lot of lying, and Gemini season happening basically throughout a retrograde for communication, when Gemini can also be a symbol for there's a lot of two-facedness going on, is also very interesting, because there is a lot of two-faced going on, and a lot of things will be highlighted, a lot of miscommunications will be highlighted, and you need to prepare yourself to learn the truth. Because you need to look at what's being presented to you now and think, is this truly the truth? Because true colors will come and show to all of you. Taurus is bringing a lot of justice, which is very interesting, because Libra is typically more associated with justice, but there was a Libra moon. So the Libra energy is very present right now, and it still is, even with the new moon in Taurus, the Libra energy is still very present. So there's a lot of justice going on, a lot of justice. If you are in the right, and you are truly doing good, and you will know if you are truly doing good based on how the universe treats you. You will be rewarded for the good that you do. And if people have not listened to you in the past, or listened to what has been sitting deep inside of your chest, they will listen now. It is time for justice to be served, and it is time for true divine cosmic justice to come into play, and for people's karmic balances to start cashing in different ways. So if you've been sitting in silence for a long time, but you were a victim of something, and the person who made you a victim is going and parading all around this and that, you will get you'll get your justice, and it'll come through in a truly magical way, good for you, and you will be heard. Now, very important to notice that justice happening right around, and it's a lot of justice, bang, 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 a lot of justice happening, and a lot of very good justice things happening right before Mercury retrograde begins, is that you need to take an evaluation on what you are doing in your own life. So if you are doing good, keep doing good. But if you know that you are lying to somebody, or there's a miscommunication going on, or if you're doing negative, bad things and being trapped in the gray area, negative polarity, pull yourself out of it, raise your dimensional frequency up. So you have to listen to our words very carefully. Keep your energy elevated when Mercury retrograde begins, and especially during the end of Taurus season, beginning of Gemini, keep your energy elevated. If you do, it'll be a very blissful, happy time. But if you do not, it'll be a rougher time. You have control when a retrograde is happening. You have the ability to elevate yourself higher above any of the challenges that may step forth for you. Now, this beginning time in May, the starting 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th to the 10th, is a very, very important time for you to make sure that you are not consuming any gray area things, that you are elevating your energy higher, you are not letting your energy drop, and that you are helping divine justice be served. Meaning you are not intervening in things unless you know you're supposed to be there helping somebody. And if you know that you're supposed to be there helping somebody with something, and you'll feel it in your heart of hearts, you go and you help them. But if you are not, and you know that you're not supposed to be there, don't go there. If you know that there is a relationship, a friendship, a family dynamic relationship in your life that is just draining on you, you need to cut that off for a while and raise your energy higher, because you cannot have anything dropping your energy. You need to elevate your energy higher and higher. And if your ego is winning over your soul at all during this beginning time of May, you as a soul are losing. Do you understand? You need to make sure that you have control and your ego is not in control. It is very important that you do this. And trust me, it'll make Mercury retrograde easier, and it'll make all of the shifts happening easier. And that is all I have left to say. Wow. Thank you, Elfian Realm. Are there any other Elfians that would like to step forth for the month of May? Because the universe, or I don't know what, clearly sent some interruption to come in the way. So I'm very curious, what else is there that needs to be communicated for the month of May that tried to get stopped a little bit? there any other Elfians? Cosmic Elfian Elder, yes, step forth. Hello, I am the Cosmic Elfian Elder. I have stepped forth before in the past, and a lot of you already know me, which is great. I've had a lot of people connecting to our domain recently, so bravo, bravo. Now, I have something important to share with all of you, and beautiful, beautiful souls. Do you know just how powerful your voice is? Sound frequency. I'm going to be talking about sound frequency, and we love talking about sound frequency, and we're going to do it right now. Now, your voice is very powerful, so use it for good. Communicate your true, authentic truth, and if you are repeating something aloud that was not your original thought to begin with, you are giving power to somebody else's beliefs that are not entirely your own, and you should not be doing that. Do you know why? Because if you are giving power, word frequency, if you are taking the time to express your sound frequency, to give somebody else's beliefs power, you are elevating a belief that you don't truly believe in yourself because it was not your original idea. So you're just parroting and repeating things that were not your original thought to begin with. So evaluate the things that you communicate. Is it yours? Or is it somebody else's? Now, this is something that's been communicated in the past and fairly recently as well, to identify what thoughts are your own. But specifically now, it has to do with your ego and your soul. See where I'm getting? Your ego has all of these preconceived notions and beliefs that your soul does not believe in. And if you are parroting the voice of your ego aloud, you are not speaking your soul's voice, and in turn, you are giving your ego power. And by giving your ego just a fraction of power, you are giving it back some control. And by giving it back some control, you are allowing the negative polarity to have a hold on your life again. And we don't want that to happen to any of you. As cosmic frequency elementals and my domain, all the souls in my domain, we're of a higher dimensional frequency than a lot of the other Elfians. We're high above, and we do not really fully understand what it's like to be in your shoes, humans. We don't. And I don't. I was one of the very few ones of my race, if you will, of Elfians who did not go down into Atlantis to try and save the souls corrupt by darkness. So I don't understand it in the way that other souls do, but what I do understand is what it does to higher frequency souls when they drop their energy and fall into negativity. It can be hard to get out of if you get too lost. And you don't want to get lost, not right now. And I don't want to see that happen to any of you. Do you know how much love I have for all of you? For you, communicator, for our illustrator, wherever she is right now, for everyone. How much love I have in the entire realm of inspiration, as our communicator calls us, which we totally adore. How much love we have for all of you. And to see some bright souls dim their light because of their ego, not because of anybody else, but because of the negative polarity's voice in their head. Them forgetting their true power. Them forgetting what they came here to do. Of them forgetting the positive. Of them just succumbing to negativity and darkness all the time. It is hard to watch, but we cannot stop you. You have free will. You have to make that choice yourself to take control as a soul. Because when I say you, I am talking to your soul. I am not talking to the ego's identity. I am talking to your soul. Do you understand? Your soul is who you are. Your soul is who you are. I repeat it because that sound frequency needs to be heard. That needs to be heard for some domesticated animals who are trapped away from their group soul. That needs to be heard by indigo children who are being trapped by the ego or having an internal war inside of them. Beautiful souls, this month of May can be very positive. And if you're not careful, it can also have a very, very rough couple of weeks in it if you let your energy drop. Take these pre-retrograde moments. Take the beginning, the first week of May, and evaluate your life and let go of the negative polarity once and for all. May is a very significant month. Our communicator, after I'm done communicating, will explain to you how she sees the month of May with a beautiful gift that she has. Oh, he's done. He's done. Oh, okay. He was like, I'm done. Thank you, Chief Warrior Elder. Thank you, Cosmic Elemental Elder. Do you know how often I channel the Chief Warrior Elder that it's a habit to say that? Oh my gosh. The ability that I have is I have the ability to see color frequency and also different energies when it comes to months. So the color frequency that I see with May, and I see the month of May and I see the color frequency is yellow. It is this like sunshine yellow with golden specks. And the color frequency of yellow is a lot of humans interpret it as joy and happiness, which it is, but yellow is also connected to cosmic joy, the frequency of cosmic joy, and there is so much potential for so much happiness. Like when I look at the month of May, I see potential for so much happiness, but there is always a flip side, and I'm seeing it, this period that they're talking about at the end of Taurus season, beginning of Gemini, those 4 days, the yellow is dirty and it has the potential to be cleaned. But what I'm seeing is there is going to be change, and a lot of people are going to be getting like drastic change is going to be happening in their lives, and this will like make or break. So like this can either be one of the greatest things to happen to them, or they might interpret it as a bad thing. And it's all about how they interpret things and how they react to how things happen. But if their energy is elevated and if their solar plexus is upgraded, they're definitely going to understand things from a higher perspective and everything will seem joyful. So that's what I see with the month of May. And the elves encourage me to talk about that a lot more because it's just, they say that it's not something I have for being their communicator. It's, I guess it's something I have from just being a communicator soul in general. It's something I've always had as a kid, to see the color frequency of a month and to pick up on the energy of it. And I've kind of always had that, and they keep encouraging me to talk about it more. So that's kind of what I see with May. And I guess on that note, the realm of inspiration is maybe the realm of inspiration. In the future, there might be a YouTube channel name change. The realm of inspiration and myself are done communicating to all of you for now. Have a beautiful month of May, and I will talk to you for the full deep dive retrograde channeling, where I'm going to be having a lot of Elfian step forth from. I'm going to try and have one from each domain step forth and give a message to help you during retrograde. So I'll see you then. Stay inspired, beautiful souls. Sending you love, light, and inspiration. I'll talk to you in the next channeling.